Good morning again, everyone. Welcome to our second lesson of week 4 of our e-learning experience. Let's hope we get to see each other soon on campus. So Miss Melissa did lesson 19 with you guys all before spring break. And so this lesson 20, our second lesson this week, is what is a crisis and how you can ask for help. So I just want you guys to think, like, what is a crisis? I think we all experience them at some time or another. Um, it can be a social thing, it can be a romantic thing, it could be a family thing, it could be academic, right? But people have crises. So what's the definition? A crisis is an event that puts people into danger in some way or marks a critical stage of a situation, okay? Events can build slowly to a crisis point, or a situation can change rapidly, and the crisis can come about quickly. A crisis situation is likely to end in serious consequences. Okay? It is important to view any type of violent problem as a potential or actual crisis. Any situation involving violent words, attitudes, or actions is capable of causing serious harm or injury. It doesn't matter if the problem has been ongoing for a while or has happened suddenly. Okay? Violence is not okay. To respond to a crisis and stop the threat or further harm, people need to get immediate help, to make decisive choices, and to take swift action to ensure the safety and health of everyone involved. Okay? So if you're going through a crisis or if the crisis repeats itself, there definitely needs to be help sought out. Okay? So what are some cues that a violence problem is or could become a crisis that requires immediate help? Okay? What are these things? Okay? You're in danger of hurting yourself or someone else. Okay? If you're about to, you're so angry that you're going to punch someone, okay? That is a crisis, okay? If you are feeling like I'm going to hurt myself and I'm going to cut my wrist, that is also a danger to yourself and you're in a crisis. Someone is physically hurting you, okay? Whether it is emotionally or this one's physically, so physically like abuse. A friend is in danger of harm or serious injury. Okay. Let's say you've got a friend, you guys have been at a party, people have been drinking, you have a friend that wants to get into a car and drive themselves home. This is a danger or harm of serious magnitude, right? This is where you need to go get help. Okay. The violence is ongoing. Okay. This would be what we've called, abusive relationships that we've talked about already in class. The violence is escalating. Okay. We've read about the facts about domestic abuse and that sometimes it gets progressively worse, right? So maybe the first time is grabbing someone's wrist, the next time is punching in the face, then it goes to strangling. Okay. Violence is escalating there. Okay. Someone tells you about the violence and asks you for help. If someone's asking for help, you have to know where to go, right? And to be confident that you can help the person and to not keep it inside. Okay. When you're in the middle of a crisis, it's not the best time to have to figure out where to go for help. So we're trying to make you guys think about today where you can go for help so that if you ever get yourself into a situation where you need to find help, or if someone comes to you and says, I need help now, you know where to go. Okay, so thinking ahead about the resources available to you and knowing how to access them can help you more quickly when you need them. Okay. What do you think is the first step you need to take when you know you have a problem? The first step is to decide, what kind of help do I need? Do I need help from an adult? Do I need help, immediate help? So like someone on the road, like someone's collapsing in a heart attack. I need to find a phone. I need to find someone to call. Okay. To do this, you need to define the problem. Okay. So you have to define the problem. Someone's not breathing. How am I going to deal with this? Then you need to determine what will help you. Do you need more information? Do you not know what's happened to this person? Okay. Do you need support? Someone to go call for you? Okay. Or do you need immediate help or protection? Okay. So getting help for my friend, this one is this PDF And this is really example. So directions, after your teacher reads the example, read the other scenarios, decide what kind of help is needed for each situation, check information, support, or immediate help, and then there could be more than one answer. Okay, so this one is you're studying bullying in health class, and your teacher assigns you to do, to do a special report on how technology can be used to bully people. You don't know much about cyberbullying, so you need to get information. Let's go to number 1. You're feeling very depressed and hopeless lately. You can't seem to get everything you need to do to accomplish, and you feel as if nobody understands. What kind of help do you need? Information, support, or immediate help? Here we have the answer. You probably need support if you find yourself wondering if life is worth living or having suicide thoughts, or you need immediate help from someone you trust, depending on where you are with that. You may also want to seek help from a counselor or other mental health professional, okay? Your therapist or whatnot. Number 2, you overheard some students talking. They were saying that a friend of theirs had brought a gun to school. Whoa. Okay, someone brought a gun to school. Support or immediate help or information? What would you guys say? Oops, wrong one. You would probably need immediate help, right? Remember that the threat of weapons at school should always be taken seriously and reported to a responsible adult as soon as possible. Okay, number 3. You found out your school doesn't have a sexual harassment policy in place. You went to propose one. What kind of help do you need? Information, support, or immediate help? You probably need information about sexual harassment and what other schools have done about it. Then you also may need support from a teacher or counselor to help prepare your proposal and present it to the appropriate people at the school for consideration, which at our school would be the board of directors or the SIT committee. Okay? Number 4, a friend of yours just started dating someone new. Your friend's new boyfriend seems nice, but the other day you noticed some bruises on your friend's arm, the kind that you get if someone had grabbed you really hard. What kind of help do you need? Information, support, or immediate help? You probably need to get more information, right, about dating violence and community resources that can help people who are experiencing it so you can talk to your friend. If you notice more signs of injury or feel that your friend is in immediate danger and needs protection, you need to tell someone who can help right away. Okay, so it depends on what you need, but probably more information, okay, to start off with. Number 5, you went online to check your social networking page and saw that several people had posted mean comments about you. What kind of help do you need? Information, support, immediate help. You may need more information to determine if you're experiencing cyberbullying or what steps you can take to report it to internet services provider or website administrators. You may need support from friends and family so you don't take the comments seriously or let them get you down. If the cyberbullying escalates, you may need to get help to stop it. Okay? And the last question, number 6, the last scenario, your friend was excited to have made the track team. It was all he or she could talk about for days. But right after practice started, your friend suddenly stopped mentioning the team at all. Later that week at school, you noticed that your friend didn't look well and was acting as if he or she had a hangover. You asked how the first week of practice was going, and your friend was very quiet and said he or she wasn't allowed to talk about it. That seems odd. Information, support, or immediate help? So here, you might need to gather information about what's going on, although it'll be hard to do this if the team keeps its activities secret. You could also look for information to educate yourself and your friend about hazing and what to do about it. You may also need to get support from friends and family to help you try to get more information. If your friend has been hurt or humiliated and you're worried about something illegal may be going on, you should report it to someone who can help. Okay? At this point, you guys, on this sheet, then you need to be able to write these answers, okay? So what kind of help does your friend, so let's see, this one is read the message from a friend who's experienced a violent problem. Use what you've learned about accessing resources to respond, okay? So you're gonna respond to this situation. Okay? Then, if you're safe and not in immediate danger but are concerned for yourself or a friend, it makes sense to get more information or to seek support. Okay? If you or someone you know has been harmed or is facing a threat of harm from violence, it's best to get immediate help and protection. Okay? This one is also in classroom, and you're going to fill this out, and you can answer the who can I ask for help. Please write down the names of people or institutions you can help for surrounding. So family members I trust, friends I trust, people at school I can trust, other adults I can trust, emergency numbers I know. Write them down. Remember, in the last lesson, I gave you that sheet that has some different services that you can find throughout the city, throughout Guadalajara. Let's see. Okay. You guys, it's really important that you fill out this sheet with really people who you think can support you and that you would go to if you're ever in a jam, okay? It could be an aunt, an uncle, it can be a sibling, it could be people at school, it could be friends, but someone that you trust that you can really go to in the time that you might really need help in a crisis, okay? After you've determined what kind of help you need and chosen a reliable source, the next step is actually asking for help. How do you go ask for help, okay? When you approach a person for help, explain the violence problem as clearly as you can give details, okay? This is what happened, blah, 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 blah. And be prepared and willing to answer questions, okay? If someone's like, well, this, don't feel like that they're interrogating you. Feel like they're trying to get more information to help you. Then, if the first person you approach doesn't agree to help you, find another resource and keep asking until you find help. Guys, this is just key to keeping yourself safe and keeping your friends safe, okay? So that is it for lesson 20, asking for help. I highly recommend taking a picture of that resource that I gave you earlier this week of the different organizations that can help you throughout the city if you are experiencing anything bad. Remember, Miss Melissa and I are here at the school to always help you with these questions and concerns. And I hope you guys had a good week back from spring break, and I hope we get to be back together at school soon. Have a great day.